Sometimes cats can seem like puzzling creatures. But befriending a feline is actually quite simple when you know the right steps. In this video, we'll walk you through 8 proven methods on how to get a cat to love you. Before we dive in, be sure to subscribe to our channel and join our feline loving community. Number 1. Approach them like a cat. Cats, being the fascinating creatures they are, have their unique ways of socializing. Unlike humans, who usually approach others face to face, cats prefer a more indirect method. A study found that cats are more receptive and feel less threatened when approached from the side. This behavior is actually rooted in their wild ancestors. In the cat world, a direct approach can be seen as aggressive or confrontational. So by mimicking the side approach, you're showing that you are not a threat. Start by getting on their level. If they're on the floor, crouch or sit down. This makes you seem less imposing. Next, avoid making sudden or quick movements which can startle them. Instead, move slowly and deliberately. When you're near, rather than reaching out to them, extend your hand and let them come to you first. By allowing them to initiate the interaction, you're giving them control and building their confidence in you. Remember, patience is key. Over time, your cat will recognize your approach as friendly and inviting. Number 2. Blink slowly but don't stare directly. In the realm of felines, a steady unblinking gaze isn't just uncomfortable, it's a direct challenge. Among cats, staring is perceived as an act of dominance and potential aggression. On the other hand, a slow and deliberate blink is like a cat's version of a friendly nod or a handshake. When cats slowly blink, they're signaling that they are relaxed, comfortable, and not a threat. When you replicate this behavior, you're essentially speaking their language. Next time they glance in your direction, hold their gaze gently and offer a slow blink. While they might not always blink back immediately, that's okay. Persist with this over time, and one day you might just catch them reciprocating, signaling a deepening trust and understanding between you both. Number 3. Retreat at the right time. While dogs might be more forgiving with their personal space, cats have a unique sense of autonomy. Scientific studies suggest that cats have evolved as both predators and prey. This dual role in the wild has made them extremely alert and cautious about their environment. Any forced interaction or invasion of their space can trigger their prey instincts, causing them to become stressed or defensive. Additionally, cats value autonomy highly, often requiring control over how they engage with humans and other animals. Interacting with your cat requires a keen sense of observation. Look for signs of discomfort like flattened ears, dilated pupils, or a twitching tail. But there's also a more subtle aspect. A cat turning their head away, even without any other signs of distress, can be a signal that they're feeling overwhelmed. When you see these signs, it's best to pause and give them the room they need. Think of building trust with a cat as a dance, with moments of coming close and stepping back. Respecting their rhythm and understanding their cues not only fosters trust but also deepens the bond you share. Number 4. Pet them where they enjoy it most. In a study from the University of Lincoln, researchers observed cats and their reactions to various forms of human-initiated touch. The results were fascinating. While some areas, such as the base of the tail, can be sensitive or overstimulating for many cats, 3 key areas consistently emerged as feline favorites: the cheeks, the chin, and the space between the ears. These areas are rich in scent glands, which cats use to mark their territory, including their favorite humans. But it's not just about where to pet, it's also about how. A separate study from the Journal of Veterinary Behavior found that a gentle, slow touch, much like the rhythm of a cat's own grooming sessions, was most favored by our feline friends. Number 5. Be mindful of your scent. Cats have a super sense of smell. They have way more smell detectors in their noses than we, about 50 to 80 million compared to our 5 to 6 million. This means they pick up on scents we can't even imagine. When cats are out and about, they'll often rub their faces on things. They're not just being cute, they're leaving a message with their scent. When aiming for a bonding session with your feline friend, it's essential to be mindful of what you smell like. Steer clear of strong perfumes, scented lotions, or any smell that's overpowering. If you've recently been around other animals, consider changing clothes or at least washing your hands. cats can pick up on the scent of other pets, which might make them more hesitant to interact with you. Number 6. Let them come to you. Pushing too hard for a cat's affection can have the opposite effect. By nature, cats are observant and often like to assess situations before diving in. Animal behaviorists emphasize that for cats, the feeling of control and choice is crucial. When they believe they're making the decision to come closer or interact, they're more likely to feel safe and comfortable, leading to more genuine and lasting bonds. Instead of always reaching out or pursuing them, try sitting calmly, perhaps with a toy or treat beside you. Let your cat observe you, get curious, and then decide to approach on their terms. This patient approach will communicate to them that you respect their boundaries and decisions, fostering a deeper sense of trust. Number 7. Use treats strategically. Treats are more than just a way to feed your cat, they can be a bridge to a deeper relationship if used correctly. Utilizing treats goes far beyond a mere feeding ritual. It's deeply entrenched in the idea of positive reinforcement. So what does this mean? When you consistently reward your cat with treats during interactions that are positive, it's not only the flavor they come to expect, but the feeling of contentment they associate with you. Over time, this consistent behavior establishes a pattern. Imagine each treat as a token of trust. Every time you offer a treat during a positive moment, for example they've endured through a grooming session or sat on your lap for some time, you're essentially depositing a trust token in your cat's emotional bank. As these tokens accumulate, the cat begins to associate you with those feelings of contentment and pleasure. Over time, even without a treat, these positive feelings can be invoked just by your mere presence or touch. But like all good things, it's essential to strike a balance. Treats are powerful, but over-reliance can lead to a cat valuing the treat more than the bonding experience. Number 8. Mimic their grooming behavior. When you watch cats in a group, you'll notice they spend a significant amount of time grooming each other. This isn't just about cleanliness, it's a deep-rooted social bond. Allogrooming or social grooming is a behavior observed in many animals, including cats. For felines, it serves several purposes. Firstly, it helps them reach spots that are tough for them to clean on their own, like the back of the head. But beyond the practicality, allogrooming is a profound sign of trust and affection among cats. Moreover, grooming helps in the exchange of scents, further solidifying their bond and creating a collective group scent. When you engage in mimicking this behavior with your cat, you're essentially communicating that you're part of their group. First, start by observing how your cat grooms themselves. Notice the gentle rhythmic motions they use. Then, using a soft brush, try to emulate these motions, focusing on areas they particularly love, like behind the ears or along the spine. Remember, the goal isn't just to clean but to bond. So take your time, make it a relaxed session, and allow your cat to guide the process. If they lean into the brush or purr, you know you're on the right track. Check out this video, where we talk about 9 things your cat does for you, probably without you even knowing about it. And be sure to subscribe to our channel and join our feline loving community.